You're safe among friends. Never.
Buying or selling?
Executes 24 noblemen for insubordination. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry.
I'm telling you, if you got enough.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
This town is
You're
poor,
willing to risk Fort
but this
Joy
room
for
is...
one night with a lizard.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear a bell ringing.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn, and I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Then you're an idiot.
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
Spoke to the lady, Captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you hers, you bag of bones? Or sail you with us?
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha! But I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead and the captain must know it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away.
It's gone.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there, and nearby sounds a ringing bell.
And I'm saying,
My ears are still a ringing.
I can see a silk
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it
and
sent
you
to
can't be
Fort
too
Joy.
careful, you know. If they can get things out,
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
You got that right.
And I have you to thank for it?
Got that right.
Then thank you, I surely do.
and I'm
That accursed bell lies with the peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
And you can't be too careful, you know. If they can get
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent
The
to
compass
Port
surely
Joy.
lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done.
Then you're an idiot.
Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew, and as testament to my mistake.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I can.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
She stares off into the distance at some unseen horizon, ignoring you completely.
Curiosity kills the
She
cat.
stares off into the distance at some unseen horizon.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then
You've got to
you're an
pick who you
idiot.
can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an...
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? The Majesty's caging anyone else that looks at them funny.
That sounds right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all.
Anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Curiosity
And you can't be
kills
too
the
careful,
cat,
you know?
or gets it
If I
sent
can
to
get
Fort
Alexander,
Joy.
Right about that.
Then you're an idiot. Yeah? What do you want? Huh. I want another beer and a bowl of stew. Which of us is more likely to get what they want, do you think? Guess that makes me a sinner. Perhaps you can help us settle an argument. Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
They look at you
And I'm
expectantly.
saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Thatcher bursts out laughing. Eden goes bright red.
Get lost before I throw you in a cell for disrespecting a magister. 2 magisters. The magisters.
Thatcher doesn't look disrespected. Thatcher looks amused.
Disrespecting 1 magister's enough. Go on. Get lost.
She turns back to her drink.
Of course it's not true.
She tips you a wink, then turns away. She tips you a wink, then...
Yeah? What do you want? Do you indeed? My friend Thatcher here reckons she'd like to do the same, despite the fact that consorting with the enemy could see her posted to Fort Joy. I think she's crazy. Tell us how it went, won't you?
Thatcher looks interested indeed.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Door's over there. Convention says you go up alone. See you in a couple of minutes then. Ha!
And I'm saying...
Pleased with herself, she turns back to her drink. Thatcher gives you an encouraging grin.
Don't even think about it, Thatcher. I'll see you sent to Fort Joy myself.
You're right about that.
Of
Right as
course
rain,
it's not
Hilda.
true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me? Come on over here, big boy, and I'll tell you
She bats her eyelashes.
what I'm thinking.
She sighs.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem?
She comes to you, drapes her arms around your neck, lays her head upon your shoulders, whispers.
Take me.
She takes you by one manicured hand. With the other, she reaches for your face and discovers your truth. You are not living, nor dead. She pauses. She smiles.
Oh my. You're undead. Darling, why didn't you say?
Her world explodes in bliss.
Good morning, lovebirds. Holy hells, and undead! Again, Zara? Really?
You know me, Gil. Leave him alone, Gil. This one's mine.
Listen, Bonebag. We're killing you and we're taking all your stuff. That's the deal. Ready?
Not. What about that? Right as rain. Guarded day and night.
Of course it's not true.
doesn't it?
To the dark with you.
Focus! I'm ready!
Oh, my darling. You're so very good at what you do. I hope you're not sore about what just happened.
She returns the smile with interest, a twinkle in her eye.
It was worth it, wasn't it? Now, baby, you should leave.
She thinks for a moment.
Do I want to go again? Do you know, lover, I do want to go again. Come here.
You fall into each other's arms once more. The world explodes in ecstasy.
Rubbish.
My lord, I'm not in love with you.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less lush
Of
somehow.
course it's not true.
It's as lush as it's always been.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. If they chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roost thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract. Hear that? Roost's camped out at the sawmill.
Doesn't this room strike? Better watch yourself, lad. Got greedy eyes on you.
Here now, when one's in a small town, one must expect small...
You've got a pick and you can trust. And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer
Careful now, that's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? I've no idea what you're talking about. Now, will you be leaving my room under your own power, or will I have to whistle up my guards? No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely. Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see, he must escort his merchandise, always. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka. What the devil are you staring at?
Weird, my lord. He seems less lush somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Of course it's not true.
Yes, my lord.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can can see a sorcerer from
But that's quite all right.
You've got a pick.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me.
Of course it's not true.
And you can't be too careful.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
What about that? What is right, Hilka?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
What on earth is that noise?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
The chest won't open. It doesn't open. It doesn't budge. You notice the lack of scuffing around the lock. It would seem that this chest does not require a key.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No, 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 still no. I am already closed. I did not understand. Do you want a buffalo? Do not profane. Speak the word, and I shall open. I am a chest. Is your buffalo unwell? This seems likely. Yes, you could. An excellent choice.
The chest still won't open, and still...
An excellent.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
Goat's cheese. Mother, are you mad?
Smiling faintly in his sleep, the man slumbers on. He wakes. He settles back to sleep. He snorts.
Mother, it's so obvious. Speak the word, and I shall open.
Then goes back to sleep. The chest sits there, refusing to open.
What kind of idiot uses magic word as their magic word? Yes. No. Definitely no. Clearly not. Nope. Nope. That would be strange. My buffalo is fine, thank you. You speak the word. I open. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest click.
Of course it's not true.
He gives you a nervous grin.
If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be scared of.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
His eyes widen. His lip quivers. You expect him to be afraid, even ashamed, but he's relieved.
Oh, thank the gods. They had me over a barrel. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving.
He contrives to look even more pitiful. But then a grin breaks across his face.
Oh, hell, I can't keep a straight face. You're right, there's no young'un. It's an easy way to make a little extra money. But no harm done, eh? Admit it, you had a good time. Lift a finger towards me, and this whole room will rise to my defense. Thank you. Come again.
If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be scared
Hey, up! If it ain't the beast, man! Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that rotten fish? Get it?
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again. He doesn't seem sure what to say next.
Hey, shh, keep it low. I don't need magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your bag for sure. You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in. You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
surprise for everyone. If I want something, I'll let you know.
What's this? I found something.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too.
Ifan approaches you, a drink in his hand and a wide smile on his face. He clearly feels at home in this grimy place.
You don't drink, right? But how about a chat while we're in a safe, well, safe enough place?
He grins and claps you on the back, full of good cheer.
It's really been some adventure so far, eh? One must stop to appreciate the good moments, right? And if this isn't a good one, I don't know what is.
Ifan looks around at the Undertavern, contentment plain in his eyes.
Ah, well, plenty of drinks to be had when the world's saved. To Rivellon.
Look at that. A fresh face. Clean and long.
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance, if you'd be so kind.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. He was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Beast strokes his beard for a few seconds, buries his hand inside it, then whips it out again to display his extended middle finger. He marches past, finger still raised, to the chagrin of the gawking guard. The guard shrugs back.
Boss can take care of himself. I'd like to see your friend try that with him.
You're one of us, ain't you? Tell us what happened.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper.
Beast growls under his breath and slowly reaches for his weapon. Beast thrusts his weapon at his fellow dwarf, who looks first to you, then to Beast. He's surprisingly unfazed by the obvious threat.
Bart! Kate! Get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You're a brave lad waltzing in here now. I know who you are, you know. The Beast of the Sea. What brings you to this good-for-nothing town?
Operation Downfall, you numbskull, and you'll tell me what you know, or I'll turn your guts inside out and stuff them down your throat.
Disgusting. Well, before you go blood-crazed, you should know the Queen's no friend of mine. Not no more.
He hawks a wad of spit on the floor, then motions to the room around him.
I'm a businessman. I can't say I always keep things on the up and up, but I don't think a rogue pirate's got a lot of room to judge a man for his various trade concerns. And what Justinia's cooking up ain't so good for my bottom line. I don't want to help Justinia. I want to stop her.
Beast considers Lohar's words for a moment, then sheaths his weapon and motions to Lohar to keep talking.
I thought you'd see things my way. Come, make yourself comfortable. We'll have a chat when you're ready. Brave lad, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. Family matter. She's one of mine, acting like her brains are scrambled though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got to say I'm impressed. I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So? What do you want? Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you. But last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all the hurts would I help a worm like that?
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
Come, sister. What do you think was gonna happen?
Good. Listen up then.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell.
I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck. Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way past Arx. All right? That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweethearts. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious?
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws you in, her lips dangerously close to where your ears once were.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me, are you worthy of my gift? If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But honey, I know you didn't swim. You'll have to give me something more impressive than that. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Indeed? This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I see the questions scurrying through your head. It's worrying too much and wandering too far. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Until later, handsome. Hail, stunning creature. Call me...
She draws close. You feel her...
Oh, yeah. Are you worthy of my gift? Oh dear. You assume your reputation. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Indeed. This is acceptable. Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? Don't misunderstand me. I'm not a genie from your lizard sagas, but I can expose the... All you have to do is look into my ring and tell me what you... Gaze into the gem.
She flashes her ring at you. On the horizon looms a dark...
Yes. A true warrior. You desire great strength. I will fulfill this desire. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
You desired strength, and so my venom gives it to you. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. You've seen my true self. There's nothing more to know.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your scaled forehead.
Now go. Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. Are you worthy of my gift? And they say romance is dead. Well, darling, let's not waste time.
You stare at the on the horizon looms a dark...
Yes. A true... I will... A kiss. Most delicious.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh.
Darling, I admit...
You draw close, yet her lips do not press against yours. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still...
You desired strength, and so my venom. We part ways now. I'll remember this. I can't offer you more.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Well, that just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, you'll be stuck spectating. On your way, then.
Did you know our arena champion's a bloody cheat, stranger? Murga tricked me and bit off my earlobe before the fight had even started.
Watch out for Murga, stranger. She's a formidable fighter, our dear arena champion, and not one to suffer fools lightly.
The gods! Is there a void woken down there? Who in the... must be one strong force field keeping it inside?
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and, an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you.
Ha! Your science won't help you here. In the arena, you must be willing to suffer if you want to achieve greatness.
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
I bested that Voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here? Ah, based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your baby steps. The lion judges not the pussycat, eh?
The look she shoots you is withering enough to ruin a harvest.
I don't owe you squat, but if you've got enough heart, I'll bite. Ah, go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Prove yourself worthy fighting my acolytes blindfolded. Then, I'll knock your teeth out.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? All right, just make sure to keep the blindfold on. You take it off, you lose the challenge. Real? In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
I'll yield to none.
and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. You drew blood. Enough to know you're alive. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, you and I. Come on, show me I'm alive. Talk to the raucous one when you're ready to fight.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.
Nice show out there. You're smouldering, you are. Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who you taking along? You only get this one chance, so keep your wits about you.
sorceress, caged like a little ickle squirmy worms. Delicious.
Murga blanches, jaw hardening as she steps backwards. It could be just a trick of the light, but it certainly looks like she's trembling with fear.
This is bad news, Cupcake. Ha! Just giving you a chance to soften him up for me. Hop 2, and don't even think this championship is over yet.
Flickering and glimmering in and out of sight in the gloom, Murga winks at you and then disappears.
Just like last time, she runs to her little ickle fading shadows. Won't save you. Can't save you.
The dwarf bounces up and down with glee, then catches himself and clears his throat. He bows before you.
Extraordinary, son, just extraordinary. The spirit of the One has yet to settle, but it hovers near. It knows your great feat. I feel the glow. Ain't just praise you're earning, though. Giving you this key, too. It's an arena champ tradition. Takes you to treasure, it does. And only a champ can survive that journey.
The dwarf bellows out to all within earshot.
I proclaim thee the champion of the Driftwood Arena. Get your gloat on and take a swig of ale. Hell, take a dozen. We'll be singing for years to come of the great human Void Slayer. Impressive. Dare say the spirit of... Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the One...
No go. Not now. No go. No go. Not now, at least.
off and you let that bit in sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Keeping it together, Bree?